Liz from Premier Gems here. Today I want to talk about how to avoid the top 3 wedding mistakes almost all couples make. Now, there's no guarantee that you can have a stress-free wedding, but there's plenty you can do to make the things run more smoothly and give you a little more room to enjoy your big day. The number 1 mistake people make is exceeding your budget. Now, you can't always get what you want, especially in the world of weddings. And trying to get everything can only mean a nasty credit card bill once the big day is in the rearview mirror. For most of us, a dream wedding must be married with a reality-based budget. So try to avoid impulse shopping. You don't want to make an impulse choice about your dress, rings, or venue. And the second is to find alternatives. Does it really need to be champagne, or can it be more affordable sparkling wine? Is there a knockoff version of the dress or shoes you love? Nobody will know. And the time you spend on research just might save you enough to buy the next piece of your dream. Overall, always make sure to keep track of your budget. As exciting as your wedding is, your entire life together will be even better. The number 2 mistake is having no plan B. Sometimes you don't realize just how stressed you've been until something goes wrong on your wedding day. Yes, it happens. Even after all the planning and effort that you've put into it. Save some of that last-minute freakout by creating backup plans for the most important pieces of your big day. One of the mistakes many people make is not being ready for the worst. An example would be having an outdoor wedding planned, only to find out that morning that there's a thunderous hailstorm in the forecast that's going to hit right in the middle of the ceremony. Not only do you need a plan B ready to go, you also have to make sure that you have someone who isn't getting married in charge to enact it. So that's where you keep your bridesmaids and your groomsmen on hand. In addition to having those plans in place, do your best to mentally prepare yourself too. Expect that things rarely go perfectly, and decide ahead of time how you're going to react if things don't go as planned. And the third mistake is leaving the rings until the end. Your wedding rings are 2 of the most tangible pieces of your wedding day in the long term. Yet sometimes they can be overlooked amidst all the planning. In some cases, that means you end up with a pair of rings that you bought on a whim instead of out of love. Remember, your rings represent eternity, and it will be with you for a lifetime. So give them the time they deserve, even if that means waiting until after the wedding to choose them. If you need some help choosing your wedding rings or some friendly advice, we would love to help you out. I hope these 3 tips will help you avoid making any major mistakes. And remember, just enjoy the day, whatever happens. Until next time, I'm Liz from Premier Gems. Have a great day.